I gotta re-record this because I forgot to turn on the mic. That's that's embarrassing. First things first, we're gonna talk about the Bears game. There's a lot to talk about this week. This was a crazy week of football. To put it lightly. There's no appropriate way to describe how batshit insane this league was. Oh yeah, touchdown Bears. First off, Bears won 20-9. Great win. Statement win. I didn't expect them to win this game. It was great. We came in, we won, we got shit done, and it feels good. It really does feel good to win against a good team. Upset wins, they feel so nice. Fields got his first passing touchdown, another good touchdown. Right now, Fields has the best QB starting record out of all the teams. So that's good. Of course, this whole game's been overshadowed. Great Bears win, but of course, the whole John Gruden situation with the emails and all the stuff he said, that's gonna be a bigger story. It's gonna be one of the stories that lingers the entire season. This game was overshadowed. A lot of people were rooting for the Bears because of the situation. Khalil Mack revenge game, which I agree that was a Khalil Mack revenge game. He went off, and good for him. Good for him. Got that dub. This was a very important win for the defense, for Khalil Mack's confidence. And at the end of the day, we got it done, and we win. We win. Bears fucking win. And I'm happy. Let's go. Next up, let's do Thursday night. Rams at Seahawks. An actual good Thursday night matchup. Rams are just a better team. Seahawks, they showed flashes of promise, but I think this is going to be a year where they're going to regress. They played okay against the Rams, but beat them by 9 points. They could have won this game, but at the end of the day, Rams are just the better team. They're up by 2 games now. The Seahawks and the 49ers are going to have to really step up the gas in the division. Because right now they're down by 3 games. And I think 4 because of tiebreaker reasons. Cardinals are going to run away. It's going to be a contest between these 2 teams for the division, pretty much. But as I said, Cardinals, they're a lock pretty much at this point. 5-0. Damn. But good win, Rams. Next up, Saints at football team. Saints had a rough loss against a team that shouldn't have lost to, a 1-4 team. So they bounced back. They whooped the football team's ass. And they're at 2-3. Giants are down there, 1-4. Saints statement win. Showing you got beat by a bad team. It happens. Even to the best teams, upsets happen. That's why they're called upsets. But Saints got business dealt with, and they were the better team, and they won. Simple as that. Good win, Saints. Their offense was great. Nice. In this game, though, ugly ass game of football. Vikings nearly choked against the Lions, fumbled the ball away, let the 2-point conversion go, only for the Vikings to run it down. Lions fans, you are the most loyal in the NFL. There's also no such thing as a bandwagon Lions fan. So that's one of the perks, I guess, of being a Lions fan if you are one. But damn, it's rough. The Lions should have won that game. They deserved to win that game the way the Vikings were playing. He got bailed out. I wish that kick missed. Um, fuck the Vikings. How could you do that to my poor, these not my poor Lions, but I sympathize with the Lions. You gone for too much. I don't know who you're playing next week, but I'm gonna be rooting for you. I think you're playing what the. Who are they playing? I don't know. Uh, I'll check later. Next up, Eagles at Panthers. Another matchup I didn't expect the Eagles to win this game. But hey, it seems like a lot of these 3-0 teams are being exposed right now. I said back in week 3, week 2, week 4 that week 5 through 6 is going to expose who are legit and who's not. And I think you're starting to see a pattern here. Bears are 1 and 2. They're winning a few. Panthers, Raiders, Broncos. They all started 3-0 playing against the Raiders. Played better teams, but the Broncos and Panthers I think are they're pretenders. They're still gonna put up decent numbers. They're probably still gonna have maybe a 9-win season. So they're still gonna get a few more dubs. They're decent teams. Um, but at the end of the day, they haven't won since week 3. They're on a 2-game skid. So they better get that ship corrected fast, or people are gonna, proven wrong, proven right. So get that righted soon, Panthers. As for the Eagles, good win. Only reason the Panthers lost this game, however, was there's a fumble, scored for a safety. But if you caught that up, you would have won. You would have won what? It was like 13. You would have won. You easily would have won with that field goal. I mean, what, 24 or whatever, 24 to 21. Literally, 3 players had a chance to get it. Oh, boom, 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 gone. But better luck next time. Next up, the Giants at the Cowboys. Absolute blowout that I didn't expect. Admittedly, 2 of those touchdowns were garbage time. The last one was just a pick. They could have easily knelt it there, but um, I know there's a lot of bad blood probably from the draft process, and obviously they're rivals. So we gotta do a little running up the score there. But great win for the Cowboys. Maybe they actually are legit. First I thought it was just a fluke or whatever, but they're 4-1 right now. I think they really have a good chance of winning the NFC East. But with the other things, it's like pretty much saying winning the AFC South. Look at that, garbage ass teams. But every division has to have one playoff leader. It can be as low as 3-13. So Cowboys, go ahead, just run away with it, or not. I would love to see like a 6-11 team or something make the playoffs like last year. Um, yeah, good win, Cowboys. Next up, Cardinals at 49ers. 2 decent teams. No, they're 2-3 already. Damn. Cardinals, pretty low scoring affair. Cardinals get business done. They got the dub. Right now, they are the number 1 team in the league right now, sitting undefeated. How long will that last? They're not gonna go 17-0. I hope they don't go 17-0. If they go 16-1 with only lost me against the Bears, I'll be happy. But I know that's not gonna happen. The Bears might be able to beat the Cardinals, but if they go 16-1, they're not gonna be the only team to beat the Cards. Um, but I think right now with the Cardinals, it's a pretty much lock for the playoffs at this point, unless they have a total midseason collapse and end like 7-10 or something. But I just don't see that happening. They've already beaten very elite teams by double scores, multiple possessions. So I just don't see that happening. Um, I'm gonna say they're gonna make noise in the playoffs. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. It is 12:40. It was a good night in Chicago for Sunday. Sky won, the White Sox won, Bulls won, the Bears won. It was nice. Plus, I got to see a bunch of downright shitty, crazy games. Also, let's move on to this game. This game was fucking crazy. Like, oh wow, it was just I've never seen that many missed kicks, and I don't think I'll ever see it again in my life. But wow, it was entertaining. Just back and forth, back and forth. They're talking about it on the TV right now. I got ESPN on. ESPN, no, ESPN. It's crazy. Just doink, 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 doink. back and forth. I don't think I'm ever gonna see anything like that again. That's gonna be on the highlight reels for years to come. The Donkey game or whatever. It's an ugly game of football. Packers aren't as good as we thought. Bengals are better than we thought. They could have easily won that game. It's just neither team wanted to win. I was swearing it was going to be a tie for a second. That would have been absolutely crazy. Um, and today the Packers, Mason Crosby finally snapped out of it. He usually has once a these maybe every 1 or 2 seasons, and he bounces back. He's an elite kicker. Um, just hoping he makes a few more doinks at the Bears games though. Get the Bears the dub. Let's go. Next up, the London game. The game that I dragged myself out of bed for on Sunday. I dragged my ass out of bed at 8 o'clock um, to watch this game, and wow, that was disappointing. It was boring as hell, but what did I expect? It's the Falcons at the Jets. In fact, it was that bad that after halftime, I poured myself a glass of milk and I fell back asleep until noon. That's when I put on the Packers game. Well, Falcons win. It was pretty much a blowout. Jets had a good garbage time performance. Get some touchdowns for Zach. Let's go. Next up, the blowout in Tampa. Another big ass blowout. Dolphins they're crashing hard. I didn't expect it to be this bad, but wow. Um, Tampa, Tom Brady exuded his anger at the Dolphins ruining so many seasons because you all remember that the Dolphins were the Patriots' kryptonite for the longest time. Even when the records were like so bad, like miss. Oh wow. Um, like they beat them. Mad Miracle, the upset in 2019 to boot them out of the bye, and then I think in 2020 they were the ones that eliminated them from the playoffs. So Tom Tom does not like Miami, and he roughed them up pretty good. For a second, I thought it'd be 52 to 17, but I think that last touchdown got called back. But I saw it on a tweet. Next up, Patriots. Did I cover the Patriots at the Texans? Or is that in the last video? Last recording? Oh, anyway, I'll just cover it again if I forgot. Patriots, Texans. Decent game. Great comeback effort by the Patriots. Texans choked yet again. The AFC South is just a total shit show right now, with the exception of the Titans. But I mean, the Titans, they lost to the Jets, so I just I feel whoever plays the AFC South in the first round might be getting a pretty much a de facto bye week, because it's gonna be the Titans. I don't see any of these teams making it, but if they do, they're gonna be in the negatives. Eight, 8 and 9 in best. Titans at Jags. Whew, that was a blowout too. The Jags are going through a rough time right now. A really rough time. They're 0-5. Their coach got caught getting a little too up and close with some girls at a bar in Jacksonville. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm back. Had to look at something. But yeah, good win against the Titans. Wait, no. Good win for the Titans. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. Um, Jags though, you're gonna get your win sooner rather than later. If the fucking Jets can win against the Titans, I'm pretty sure the Jags. Let's look up your schedule. Okay, so let's see. Actually, I'll save that for another video. I'll save that for all the. I'll save that for both of the undefeated teams. I'll record this after this. Okay, but you try Jacksonville. Get rid of Urban Meyer. If John Gruden will go, Urban Meyer will probably go for some. I predict he'll be gone by week 8. Next up, the Steelers at the Broncos. Steelers, they've been shit, but they prove that. I think this is more of saying that the Broncos are not really legit contenders than the Pittsburgh Steelers saying they are legit, because they're still 2-3. They lost against good teams. Neither of these teams, I think, are gonna make it to the playoffs unless they get their shit together. But the Steelers are the better team this year. Not this year, this game. Their offense was better. They clicked better. Big Ben looked like a statue, but he still got the dub. Good win, Pittsburgh. Good win. Next up, the game of the fucking year. This was crazy. This game was amazing. 42-47. Two legit teams. Two teams that I see going to the playoffs. Um, Even though right now the Browns are technically out of the playoffs, but they're gonna make it. I think the Browns are gonna make this. The Browns, I think, are gonna win this conference. Um, it's a great win by the Chargers. Chargers are legitimate. LA is gonna have both their teams going to the playoffs, so that's good for them. Just packing forth utter chaos. That was just I got to watch highlights of it. I got to watch it live, but damn, that was a good game. Justin Herbert, you are one hell of a quarterback. Next up, the rain delay game, 38-20. Huh. Good game. I missed most of it because I was watching the White Sox beat the Astros to avoid the sweep at home. Um, I don't think my air filter is doing that. Oh, my air filter is making some weird sounds. Oh, never mind. That was my air filter, sorry. Okay, so Buffalo Bills at the Kansas City Chiefs. Rain delay game. I was watching a bit of the first half. Bills just looked at the better team. It's a pick six against Patrick Mahomes. Still think he's an elite quarterback, but he's been having a bit of a struggle. All good QBs have like a few games where they struggle. Maybe a couple, like 3 or 4 games in a row where they might have a little struggle period. Every QB has it. Fields will have his bad games. This was a bad game for Mahomes. Still got points on the board, but the Bills, it was a 3 possession one. I won't really call it a blowout though. The rain delay got, I think it changed the vibe of the game in the Bills' favor. Even though they were up, they just kept going. Game ended at like 11:40 at night. I was practically asleep when it was over. I like changed the channel after those Sox got their last out, and it was done. They were interviewing Josh Allen. How do you feel about this win? A good win, Buffalo. As I've said before, as I predicted before in the beginning of the season, Bills are probably they're gonna win this division. Um, Bills are a legit team after so much years. Oh my god. Sorry about that. I gotta charge these things. Final game, then I'm gonna go to bed because I got homework to do tomorrow. Um, Colts at Ravens. Monday Night Football. Huge comeback. Ravens are down like what 22-3 at the end of the half or whatever. It was insane. 18 something point comeback, 19-point comeback. They got it done. They tied it up. Off of it was gonna the Colts were gonna win, but missed kick by Blankership. This week's been awful for kickers. Might I add, this is I think in NFL history this is the worst week for kickers in NFL history. Considering the NFL goes back to 1920, that's over a century. So we're never gonna see a week this bad for kickers, likely ever. It was miss, 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 miss. It's crazy, crazy. I say. Great win, Baltimore. Although I kind of wish you lost because I have a soft spot for the Browns. But great come from behind win. Great comeback. Hopefully the Bears will watch that and hopefully you said to help beat the Packers next week. Anyway, this has been my recap. Sorry if it was a little slow or whatever. I am pretty tired, but I just wanted to record this before I went to bed. Good night, everybody. I'm gonna go record. I'll probably gonna record the Jacksonville video. I'm gonna upload all these tonight. Good night, y'all.